All right, this is section 6.4 on probability. And our essential question for this one is, how do you use probability to determine odds? Now, probability is the likelihood that a certain result will occur. For example, if we have a bag of Skittles and they contain green, red, orange, yellow, and purple, then our probability is based on how many there might be of any one color. So, and the probability is the likelihood of my choosing that certain color. So it has to be written this way, as a fraction, number one, and it has to be in lowest terms. So for an example, my outcome is what my possible results would be of my action. So in this bag of Skittles, if you'll look down here, you'll see I had 15 Skittles total. 2 red, 5 green, 3 yellow, 4 orange, and 1 purple, for a total of 15. So if I want to determine the probability of getting green, then I would put the number 5 over the total number of colors I have. I forgot my purple. So it would be red, orange, yellow, green, and purple. Notice we include green in it because there's 15 possible total, and there would be 5 possible chances to get green, but there's still 15 to choose from. So 5/15ths, of course, would be simplified to 1/3. All right. So the probability would be 1 in 3 that I would get a green. So the formula for it is the number of favorable outcomes over the total number of possibilities. So the number of favorable, 1 green to every 3 of everything that's in there. Now, probability is used, as you all know, to determine odds. And you find odds at like racetracks and in casinos and places like that. And they use these kinds of formulas. So now the odds are the likelihood that a specific outcome will occur. So odds in favor is the number of what you want versus the number of what you don't want. So again, let's go back to these 15 we have. There were 2 reds. So the odds of what we want are 2, and the odds of what we don't want are 13. If we wanted green, it would be 5, because there were 5 green, and there are 10 that are not green. So that would be simplified to 1/2. But we also do odds against things. So that's the number of unfavorables, things that we don't want, versus the number of favorables. So if I wanted, if what I really wanted was not to get a yellow, then the number of what I want is yellow. The number of unfavorables would be 12, because there's only 3 yellows. So the odds against me getting odds against me getting yellow would be 12, and the odds for me getting yellow would be 3. So it'd be a 4-to-1 odds against me getting yellow, and 11-to-4 against me getting orange. So that's how this works. Now I want you to turn off the video and turn over to page 90 in your IN and do page 98, 1 through 5, and then turn the video back on and we'll check your work. Okay, so this gives us the word Arkansas and asks us to find the probability of finding an A. Well, there are 8 letters in Arkansas. 3 of them are A's, so the probability would be 3 to 8. The probability of not selecting A would be 5 to 8, because there are 5 letters that aren't A's and 8 total in the word Arkansas. The probability of selecting C would be 0 because there are no C's in Arkansas. Now we're looking at odds, and they said the odds of selecting a vowel, where the vowels are A, E, I, O, U, and what we found is there are 3 A's, so there'll be 3 vowels, and the total number is 8, so we'd subtract that, and we have 3 to 5, because there are 5 letters that are not vowels. Now in question 5, they ask you to do some thinking, and the answer to both of these questions is actually no, but I want to make sure that you understand why. The first one says, can a probability be greater than 1? Well, no, a probability can't be greater than 1. If you think in terms of a probability being a fraction, you know that it would have to be 1 if we had the 15 items like we had earlier. If we have the 15 items like we had earlier, then we could either get 0 of 15 all the way up to 15 15s, and 15 15s equals 1. So you can't get a value greater than 1. The second question says, can a probability be less than 0? And again, no, it can't be less than 0. Number one, all numbers in probability are positive numbers. And in order to get less than 0, we would have to have something that's negative. So both answers to this is no. Probability and odds get confusing if you don't keep your definition straight. So really think about that when you go to do your classwork. But if you have any questions, I'll be glad to help you in class tomorrow. See you then.